Okay, y'all, so I'm on my way to work. I pull up B. Scott, see if I got enough information to do a quick little rambling report, see what the girls are doing today. I know I've been doing a lot of them, but I've been trying to hype myself up for Nonstop November by doing a bunch of videos just to kind of get my body in the habit of doing a video a day, or at least 5 videos a week, because I have a couple pre-recorded. So I've been really, really hyping myself up. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. I clicked on B. Scott's Facebook like page to see what the girls are talking about, as I do just about every day these days. And the first thing I see is Tyrese with his hand over his mouth in tears. I'm going to read the article. I'm going to read the article, and I'm going to see where we're going to go from here. The title of the article says, okay, it just disappeared on me. Come back. Tyrese is having a complete meltdown over losing his daughter, says he's broke, threatens the Rock's family, and more. Well, let me start with just the title. Tyrese. Of all the things in this title that I read, the most stupid thing you could have done is threaten the Rock's family. Who do you think you are, and what do you think you're doing? This man got a death wish. He has a death wish, which is, it's fine, but just let us know you have a death wish, sis. Don't be out here pretending like, oh, I want to live, and then doing stupid stuff to make it look like you want to die. I just don't have time for that. I don't have time. I'm very open and honest with my depression and how, when the Lord says come home, I will be there. I got on my jogging shoes ready for his call. I don't feel like the girls should be out here pretending like they want to live and acting like they want to die. I just don't think so. We've been giving Tyrese a hard time for his social media antics lately, but we're starting to think that there are some serious psychological issues at play here. Starting to think, B. Scott? Do I have to read you too? Starting to think? This is the beginning of your thoughts that something is wrong with Tyrese. It hadn't crossed your mind any time before, B. Scott and her team. Y'all hadn't considered at all that, maybe something is wrong. Maybe we need to stretch out the hands of prayer and bow our heads. You ain't had that consideration at all. All right. The actor/singer took to Instagram this morning with a series of posts which started off taking shots at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for taking that Fast and Furious spinoff without telling anyone. He told somebody. He just didn't tell you. And it's not really your business because you're not going to be in the movie. But okay. In the first post, Tyrese says his issue with The Rock isn't because he took the job, but because he took the job without talking to anyone in the cast about it. This movie will delay Tyrese's payday, and according to him, he needs all the money he can get because he spent it all on legal fees fighting for his daughter. Well, Tyrese, that's not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's fault. It's not his fault. If he did talk to you, that would not have changed anybody's decision to put out this movie. It would not have changed anybody's decision to push back the other movie. It would not have changed anybody's decision for your payday to be just a little bit later. It's frustrating, baby. I understand, honey, because I'm out here living check to check. I'm giving y'all the day-day treatment. Spend a check and get it right back. Why did y'all like that song? That song is about poverty. You spend the check is gone. You get it right back. That's paycheck to paycheck, baby. It's not spend a check, got more money left. It's spend a check and then get the check right. That's poverty, sis. That's everybody down here living below the poverty line, and y'all say spend it. And I'm sitting here like, did I really make that sound like a quartet song? I'm sitting here trying to figure out why the children are really, hey, go day, spend the check and get it right. I'm like, okay, child, I guess that's my life, that's my testimony, but okay, honey. Anyway, Tyrese, that ain't Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's fault, baby. It's frustrating, I know, but maybe you need to take your daughter out of #private school and stop taking the churn down to the movie theater to see Moana and save that little bit of coin for some other things. Just maybe. You could really take your child, put her in a regular old public school, or even homeschool. Homeschooling, I don't know if her mama gonna rock with that, but homeschooling is way less expensive than private school, but whatever though. But buying out the theater for her whole class to go see Moana was not a fiscally responsible daughter. You should have just took your daughter and maybe her best friend on down to the theater. She ain't like half of them kids that was there, but her daddy took them, so I guess that's how little Shayla was feeling. What else? I can't read this right. I can't read this right now. I cannot read all that Tyrese has written on the gram in the last couple hours. I can't. Not right now. I'm driving. I really am going to have to focus to it. I have never read any of Tyrese's actual posts. I've had it read to me because I'm bourgeois like that. And when my friends were trying to read me the post, They stumble, they stammer, they stutter because it's not written grammatically or soundly. It's not written of, sound body and mind. Tyrese at this point cannot write a will. He cannot write a will because he is not of sound body and mind. So anything he try to write as far as leaving somebody something ain't gonna make sense because this boy is having trouble. Now, I have trouble. I just hopped off of the depression train and got on back to work after 4 days of just laying in the bed. Getting up, once a day, maybe going out to the stove and then getting right on back in the bed. So I understand. I do. But I'm not posting my every thought and feeling on the gram. Now, I did make a little depressed post yesterday, told the girls I was dressed up as, a sad hoe for Halloween or whatever. And then I went on back to laying in the bed, and it was spelled correctly, and it wasn't just a plethora of just information. Tyrese is just out here. I'm just worried. I'm worried. Worried is a combination of worried and weary. I'm sad and concerned. I'm worried. I'm going to read this when I come back. When either I'm going to the bank in a second, or I got an extra long lunch today because, the hours have been cut down to my job. And people really feel like I can live on $1 a day. But okay. I mean, I'm not one of those African children. I'm not. I'm black, but not quite that level, that depth. Okay, well, I need to get over to that lane. So if y'all would move, I can get over to the lane. So I'm why are you stop? Ain't no stop sign right here, ho. Ain't no stop sign. That's why your back window busted out, because you do stupid things. You do stupid things, and then the girls pop in and bust your windows out. Because I felt it in my shondo. If I had a bat, I might have got out and did it. Excuse us. I had to have a moment. What am I? Oh, I'm going to come back in a few ticks and see what's wrong with old Reese over there. And see if we can't, ask the Lord to come in. We need to ask God to come in and anoint this boy. Because something's going what is happening? What is wrong? Anyway, I'll be back. Child, I'm back to finish stretching the hands of prayer towards Tyrese. I went to his Instagram page for the first time in my life to try to make sense of what all I've been seeing on these blogs, but it did not help me in my journey and my progression towards making some sense where there's no sense to be made. Trying to read this post. He says, Father God, I see you, and I finally get it this has to be 4 ellipses. It's got to be 12 periods following the word it. It is extensive in its punctuation at this point, and I'm assuming because he's going to just stop punctuating after this point, because he's not good with punctuation. Life is confusing at times when you're moving along and your role or purpose isn't revealed to you. More periods. This is probably 3 ellipses, 9 separate periods. Proudly, I'm a Capricorn, born December 30th, 1978. Okay. Dr. King was taken away from us April 4th, 1968. And when I found out Dr. King walked the streets of Watts during the Watts riots, it changed my life forever. And this has to be about 5 exclamation points following that. I'm trying to get to what we're saying here. It's unclear. The King family, it's random, but I just want to thank you for love, and thank you for your sacrifice, and thank you for what your mother and father's in quotes, and it's capitalized, selflessly did for us all. Why is father in quotes and capitalized? Father, what are we saying? Are we saying that Coretta did not give birth to Martin Luther King's children? We're saying that Dexter, Martin Jr., Bernice, and Yolanda are not there. They weren't and aren't Martin Luther King Jr.'s children. What do we say? Why is this in quotes? I'm confused. I'm going to proceed. Several more periods. Hashtag Voltron Studios Hollywood coming soon. I don't know where we just went. Oh, that is a very yellow vehicle. There are more periods after coming soon. And he proceeds to continue to say, hold on, I lost my place. So many periods and quotes and words and things. I repeat, coming soon. More punctuation, lots and lots of periods here. Okay, question. Take care, guys. Lots and lots more periods. God bless you. Even more periods than there were prior. Let me go on in here to Taco Bell. I'm not really in a taco mood, but I'm gonna find something to eat. I don't feel like eating, but I need to. Let's see. God bless you. Several more periods. P.S. Lee Daniels, dude, your fellow Capricorn. Please listen to me. Oh, God, Jesus, help us right now. I need you, Jesus, because this is just taking me on through it. What are we saying and what are we doing? All right, the words from one Capricorn to another are, don't you ever, these ever is capitalized, wear your facial hairs like that ever again, okay? I'm looking at the picture. Lee Daniels has a Fu Manchu. It doesn't really look bad on him. I'm not sure what our goal and our statement is. I don't want Wendy's either. I am out here. I am out here just Tyresing it, just winging it out here, just trying to find out what I'm trying to do for lunch. Okay, let's see. Don't you ever wear your facial hairs like that again? Oh, I thought we were at the end. There's more. There's so much more. Ooh, I'm not going to talk about it, but I want to. Let me just turn over in this parking lot and finish reading this and then figure out where I'm going to go. It might just be Popeyes. It might just be. But anyway, let me read this and then we'll worry about that at another point in time. Let me see. And FYI, I was never mad at The Rock, I was just mad that he was pitched an idea privately and said yes to it without thinking of what I'm dealing with personally. I'm almost broke paying legal fees and is doing what we committed to doing for the hashtag fast fans and hashtag fast family, because the fast is tradition. Oh God, help me. It's not just another movie. Fast was created to counter images of racism. Didn't the first movie just have white people in it? It was just whites everywhere. Just whites. But okay. To counter that we are not one race. I think that's the whole idea of racism. I think countering the idea that we are not one race is racism. Just not necessarily saying we're not one race, but just making sure that everybody knows, hey, you are you and I am me and I am better because I am me is the whole general basis of racism. I don't know. More periods. I believe this is an ellipsis, 2 ellipses here, back to back. So The Rock, how does it feel, bro? You could take the off when you're asking Dwayne a question. Just say Rock, but okay. Let's see. How does it feel, bro? ? 4 periods. Going home to your daughter every night. 4 more periods. It was 60 days before I seen my baby. 5 periods. And all I asked you to do, quote, privately, was not accept a role that would deeply affect us all. I believe this is 8 periods. You are simply not the people's champ. 5 periods. You are a selfish champ. 5 more periods. He's still a champ, so. I'm almost broke swimming in legal fees. CAA tried but couldn't book me anything. Because my ex-wife killed my reputation, so no one wants to hire me. Period. 2 periods is not a complete ellipses. You've yet to give us a complete ellipses. You've given us over and under an ellipses. Second of all, I don't know your ex-wife, Tyrese. We don't know her. She's not killing your reputation. You coming out here talking about Capricorn to Capricorn. Lee Daniels, don't wear your chin hair like that. That's what's... I'll continue. If I can find my place, child. It's not about, I know, right? Says the man on the Forbes list. 2 periods. Make sure you kiss your 2 daughters when you get home. I wish I could, but I can't afford to fight for my baby anymore. So they're likely going to take her away. This is about 7 periods following this statement. How is it, Tyrese, that you, an actor, a singer who recently put out an album, and a model, how is it that you don't have enough money to fight your wife who nobody knows for custody of your daughter? You should have enough money to fight a woman. I don't know this woman. I ain't seen her on my TV screen. I haven't seen her. So I just don't know, how she got more money to fight legal fees than you do. But okay. Thanks, Dwayne. See you guys in 2020. And I will not delete this post because the truth, it's not quoted, but it's loud. It's all caps. Of selfish people in Hollywood needs to be mentioned. This is about 7 ellipses back to back. I'm thinking this is about 21 periods. To this day, Dwayne has not called me back, as you see me crying every 3 hours over my baby. No, hashtag Shayla Rocks. Tyrese, why do you have a 3-hour scale? Oh, it's been 3 hours. Oh, my daughter, I can't. What, every 3 hours? Every 3 hours? Every 3, I'm confused. Does your alarm go off on your phone that you're having trouble paying for because you can't afford it? Does it say, hey, beep, 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 6 o'clock, cry. Beep, 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 9 o'clock, cry. Beep, 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 noon, cry. Like, what in the world? What is going on, Tyrese? Excuse me. I didn't mean to get all in your personal business, in your face and things. I'm just trying to charge my phone. Oh, I forgot this jack doesn't work. Well, poo. Anyway, he said more on another post. This is a post with him, The Rock, and Vin Diesel. Whew. Okay, this is shorter. I will be reading verbatim, so there will be curses. Hello, world. I believe this is 3 ellipses, and an additional period, so 10 periods. Hello, loyal fans and loved ones from our, all caps, fast universe. This is 8 periods. I'm sorry to announce that if Dwayne is in Fast 9, there will be no more Roman Pierce. Dash. You mess with my family and my daughter's survival. I mess with yours. About 8 more periods. Close your eyes, dude. You're a clown. Clown is in quotes. I'm metaphoric, I guess. 6 more periods. Hashtag candy ass bitch made. All my real one. 4 periods. Men on integrity. Finally, an actual ellipsis. Thank God. Everyone give God the glory. Tyrese finally, after doing over and above and below, underneath, the limit for an ellipsis, finally gave us 3 periods. Thank God. Oh, Jesus. My real ones out here stand up. Up is in all caps, and we're back to 6 periods. Folks that GP to the gym and get big naturally. Hashtag no juice. Hashtag no OJ. Spin off, huh? Spin off these nuts, selfish champ. 6 periods. Pause. Notice who's got his arms around my shoulders and who's standing alone. Hashtag our children matter. Tyrese, you really didn't have to put the pause after saying spin off these nuts and then have bisexual Vin Diesel wrapping you up in this heavenly hug. You didn't have to put the pause, sis, because you're already looking like this man's digging in your booty. But okay. Tyrese, what does Dwayne Johnson have to do with your churn? What? I really do feel like he beat this daughter. I feel like he hurt her. And I feel like he's not stable mentally. I really, from the bottomest of my heart, the top, the middle, and all the sides of my heart, feel like this man, he needs to be taken into protective custody to keep him away from everybody and take his phone. What is going on here? We need to pray. We need to pray because I am confused. I'm conflagled, honey, and I don't even know what that means. I just threw some stuff together. It may actually be a word, but I'm not sure. But this young man I'm confused. I'm so worried. I'm worried. I told y'all I was worried. There was something else I saw on his Instagram that I wanted to mention. Okay, so somebody had told me, because I can't find it and I don't feel like going through all these videos and posts, honey, because who has the time? Not me. Am I leaning like this? Somebody told me that Tyrese dedicated a song to his daughter and proceeded to sing "Let's Get It On," and that has disturbed me. That has bothered me. I don't see it for that. That is alarming. That is not something that needs to be going on here. I don't know what his intent was, what he meant when he said it, but I don't like it. I'm just not feeling it. Anyway, y'all, just stretch out the hands, honey, because Tyrese, we have lost him. He's no longer with us. I feel like I've gone through. My brain feels like I'm trying to think through Jello. I'm muddling through just gelatin at this present time, because all that reading of Tyrese and his ellipses and loads and loads of periods, honey, it's just, I'm thrown off. I'm running over to the left. Whew. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all the things that YouTube is saying. I'll catch y'all in the next one.